Welcome back to Encouraging Word. Today's topic is going to be, I think, one of the most unsettling topics in the entire Bible. Hell. Hell is unsettling, to say the least, as I mentioned. What is hell? Who's going there? And where is it? These are all questions a curious public wants to know. With regards to who's going there, let me say this. There are many religions in the world today, and most of them have a concept of hell, and most of them say it's something really hot, burning of some sort, not a pleasant place. And just about every religion that has a hell says if you don't believe in their way, then you're going there. The Muslims think I am going to their hell. They think children of God, people who say they're children of God, are going to their hell, and we point at other religions, Muslims and others, and say, no, you're going to hell. Oh yeah, no, you're going. Each and every one of us technically is going to somebody's concept of hell, technically speaking again. Well, what is it that we're going? Well, like I mentioned, all of them have a concept of fire, and Christianity's hell is too. Christ mentioned that 3 times that I know of in the Bible about hell. He referred to it as a furnace of fire where there's weeping and gnashing of teeth. That's Matthew 13:42. Matthew 8, outer darkness, weeping, and again the gnashing of teeth. In Mark 9:48 he says, where the worm never dies and fire is never quenched. Didn't say anything about gnashing of teeth, but all of these are bad places. Was Christ speaking literally? I don't know. He talked a lot of parables and all, and referred to certain things, and they meant something else. I couldn't tell you for sure. I know there are many Christians that could tell me for sure and say, if you don't believe it's a furnace of fire where you're going to burn forever, then you are going there, Mark. I don't know. I look at the gospel and I question if you have to believe that in order to make it to heaven, believe that God is the way, the truth, the light. No one gets to God except through the Son, and I believe that you're burning forever in hell, that's what it is. I don't really know what it is. I know the tongue is called a fire in James. I don't know what it is, but I know it's a place I don't want to be. And I also know this. I have lived the vast majority of my life thinking there's a good chance I'm going there. When I was growing up, the whole idea of converting you was so you wouldn't go to hell, so you wouldn't burn in hell. And when you're bad and you don't ask for forgiveness, that's exactly where you're going. And the preacher would say, love God or you're burning in hell. Do you know how hard it is to love someone or a deity who says, love me or I'll send you straight to hell? It's really tough. And as a result of that, my whole religious thought was just scary throughout my life until I started reading this book and I started understanding a little better and having other people explain things to me who seemed to be a little closer to God than many of these preachers I knew. And the idea was, Mark, you're focused on the wrong thing. You're focusing on hell, bad stuff. You know, I've mentioned this more than once. When my dad, when I lived, was a kid with Dad, I never thought, what can I get away with? What will Dad do if I do this? If he catches me, will he spank me? What? I never thought of that. I wanted to do right so my dad would feel good about me. I don't wake up thinking about, if I robbed a bank, could I get away with it? If I do, I'll go to jail. I don't think about that. I don't think many of you do either. Why do we think about God that way? If I don't love him, I'm going to hell. And so I started realizing it's not about hell, it's about God and how good he is and all he's asking us to do. I said, my son, I love you so much. He died on the cross for you. He loves you. He's taken your sins. All you have to do, Mark, is accept this gift. You take the gift and you spend eternity with me. Here on earth, I'll be with you. I'll be your God. I'll lead you in the paths of righteousness. I'll catch you when you stumble. I'll hold you in my righteous right hand. I'll watch it. All of these promises are so good, and when you die, you have a place reserved in heaven for you, and it's protected by God, who says it's protected by God through faith. Faith is trust. I trust you. With respect to the last question of where hell is, I think it pretty much answers everything else. And I found this verse, and it's a verse you've all heard before, in 2 Thessalonians 1, and it's in verse 8 and 9. Paul is talking about Christ coming back in flaming fire, taking vengeance on those who do not know God. And he mentions, these shall be punished with everlasting destruction from the presence of the Lord and from the glory of his power. What is hell? It's where God is not. That's what hell is. I don't want to be there. When I think of what he said he's got waiting for us, a place eye hasn't seen, ear heard, nor has entered the heart of man, what he's got waiting for us, that's where I want to be. I don't think of hell. I think of the love of God who wants me there. He wants me nothing more than to live with me and you. He wants us to live there with him in eternity. He wants everybody to, and he's begging, please do that. And at Judgment Day, when we come up, and he says, oh, you're my child, you live with me. Those who didn't want God on earth, maybe it'll be good that you don't get into the everlasting. I like to believe that, but I don't know, because all I know of hell, it's where God is not. And them, he will say, no, I can't accept you in here. You will turn away to wherever that is. Everlasting fire, whatever. I don't know who's going there. I don't know. Nowhere in this book did it tell me to judge anybody, whether or not they're going to hell or not. It didn't ask me to. It does say I'm going to be judging angels. Did you know that? What is it? 1 Corinthians 6:3. I'm going to be judging angels. I had no idea. So will you. But I don't have to judge anybody, and I'm not even going to do it. You can't make me judge somebody and tell you where I think they're going. I know where, as a child of God, I'm going and you're going, and it's going to be wonderful. What is hell like? I don't know, other than this. It's where God isn't, and that's not where I want to be. You either. Thank you so much for listening to me. We'll catch you next time.